Join me, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Marcy, can I get a roll call, please?
Ryan.
Here.
Here. Justin.
Here.
John.
Here.
Jeff.
Here. We want to make a change to the agenda to move the closed session. We're going to take it off. Make a motion to approve the agenda with that change, please.
I'll make a motion to approve the amended agenda.
I'll second.
Brian, aye.
Lexi, aye.
Justin, aye.
John, I.
Jeff, aye.
I will open up for citizen comment for anything on the agenda today. Anybody? Anybody online? Besides Heidi?
There's one other person online. They can unmute themselves if they'd like to make any comments about things on the agenda.
Close citizen comment. Get a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I'll second.
Brian, aye.
Lexi, aye.
Justin, aye.
John, I.
Jeff, aye.
EDC report,
There was nothing sent.
nothing sent. Community Heart and Soul monthly report.
Came up quick. So we are wrapping up Community Heart and Soul. It's been a year. Can you
Yeah.
believe that? So you're gonna see value posters, the one that's like outside in the foyer there. You're gonna see those around town. I've been giving them to organizations around town. So that's good because we want them to be seen by everybody. The action plan, which is really kind of a culmination of that, is at the graphic designer. That will be available October 7th, which is awesome. Our celebration is October 7th. Please try to attend if you can. It's a celebration. Plus, we're gonna soft kick off the Small Town Dreams Initiative. That's probably about 3 months out. We just had a meeting tonight at 4 o'clock with a small group of people who are interested in that. And according to Amanda from the Community Foundation, it will begin with a quiet phase, but it's going to be about 3 months out before we take that off. There's some stuff, she has to do some training and stuff like that. And plus we have to get all of our team members. As of now, we have about 3 team members and we need 9 team members. So we're still building that team. There are about 15 communities in the area who have committed to the Small Town Dreams Initiative. Bellevue, Manchester, Ryan, Volga, a lot of communities in the area have done it. And some have completed it and some are still working on it. So there's about 15 total and hopefully we'll become one of the next ones. I don't see a problem with us being accepted at all. So I think that's about it. We're moving into that SDI phase and start with a quiet phase when we're asking behind the scenes to help fund some of our projects. And then we'll move it to the community phase after that.
Awesome.
Any questions?
Are there any ways that we can help you get out the word further about the celebration? I mean, I'm reposting your posts.
That's great. That's great. What we did was we sent personal invites. We posted it on Facebook and Shondi posted it on the city Facebook page, but anybody you can invite personally, just send them that, share it, off the Facebook page. That would be great. That would be great.
We have a newsletter coming out before the 7th.
We should.
It will be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I'll
it'll
put
be in there
something
as
in
well.
there. Yeah, it was in last time too as well. Yep. The other thing you can do is if you have any names for people who might be interested in the Small Town Dreams team, these would be people who are comfortable having personal conversations, asking people to donate. Okay, so it takes a special person to do that. Not everybody likes to do that. So if you have any names of anyone like that, somebody who knows a lot of people. So there's a couple of like qualifications that we're kind of looking for. So if you have any names, send them to me. We're looking for about 6 more members. Okay.
And do they need to be Peosta residents or can they be greater Peosta residents? you know, people that live in the associated.
Centralia, yeah, in any greater Peosta area. Yep, absolutely. We would love that. Mhm.
Okay.
Good.
Thank you.
Thanks, Denise.
Exciting.
Committee reports, HR committee.
I put a note in there. I'm gathering all the job descriptions. Those have not been looked at since 2022. And then once I go through those with the department heads, then I'll bring them to the HR committee for their review and not necessarily approval, but I think it's always good to have another set of eyes.
Anything on the development side?
No.
All right. Public hearing ordinance amending Title 6, physical chapters, Chapter 5, utility codes of ordinance for the city of Peosta, water and sewer rates. Can I get a motion to go into open the public hearing?
Make a motion to open the public hearing as stated by Mayor Pro Tem. So I don't have to read it.
I'll second.
Brian, I.
Lexi, I.
Justin, I.
Jeff, I.
And again, we have Heidi online. So if anyone has any questions.
Anybody wants to talk, please step up to the podium up there and state your name and address, please. I will get a motion to close the public hearing for water and sewer rates.
I'll make a motion to close the public hearing on water and sewer rates.
I'll second.
Brian, I.
Lexi, I.
Justin, I.
Yeah, aye.
Get a motion on the ordinance amending Title 6, physical environments, Chapter 5, utility codes of ordinance of the city of Peosta water and sewer rates.
And your update this week, will we then be proceeding with our web provider, Gigantic, sort of doing that tool?
Yes.
So
Yes.
citizens will have a tool to be able to look at how these projected rates affect their own bills.
That is correct. Early October is what
Early
they're
October.
predicting. Yeah.
That's good to have.
So that's well in advance of us doing the 3 readings.
Yep. Good.
I know we talked about the tower way back when. I know we addressed it, but I don't remember what the answer was. Is there a reason that we wouldn't be using the tower in Thunder Ridge that we currently have?
It's not operable.
Yeah, Tower's
Just
not operable.
Just not operable, it just doesn't cost us more to,
Right. The problem is we don't have enough water to be able to provide with those 2 towers. So that tower over there, I think, is only 50,000 gallons. So even if it were operable, it could probably just take care of Thunder Ridge Estates.
Yes.
That's not
Some-
really a tower issue,
over a drill
well
as
issue.
well.
okay. And remember we talked about it.
It's capacity.
And the well is undersized. The well itself can't even provide
And we talked
everything
about it,
TRA
just wasn't-
needs. Do we have any updated projections, Annette, on the cost of the water tower project, or is it still hanging in there at 6
It's still hanging at the estimated 6 million.
million?
I'm gonna make a motion to approve the ordinance. Not that I want to, because I don't like taxing them, but I think we have to.
Yeah.
I'll second.
Yeah, I think the comments that we made, and it might be nice to just have them in the public record again. The sewer rate adjustments are really to go after the cost increases and the capital investment, mostly in the water treatment plant. So it's really kind of a catch-up projection.
That is correct.
And the water rates is really to go to help with the tower project itself and the fact that we're expanding the water system. So I think those are helpful for people to understand.
Heidi, did you want to add anything?
Good evening. This is Heidi Poole. I guess I'll just add that these rate increases have been put over a 3-year period. So to kind of step up the rate increases that are needed, both for the sewer and the water. Instead of putting it all on the city at once, we're stepping that in. And have done a really thorough review of expenditures, and it's a necessary increase in order to maintain operations and the infrastructure within both of the utilities.
Thank you, Heidi. And I think we discussed that we'll come back to the water and sewer ordinance at some point in the future and talk about indexing it, future increases beyond this, indexing it to some consumer index like CPI or something like that, rather than guessing at a flat rate or something.
Exactly, yes.
Hasn't kept up with inflation the last few years.
We have a question in a second, yes.
All right, Brian,
Lexi, I.
Justin, I.
John, I,
Jeff, I.
Motion carries.
Thank you, Heidi. And again,
Thanks,
that's
Heidi.
our first
Thank you, Heidi.
reading.
Thanks, guys.
First reading. First reading, yep.
Thanks, Heidi.
Goodbye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
A motion to go into, or to open a public hearing for amending the zoning code of ordinances meadowscaping in the city of Peosta.
I'll make a motion to a public hearing for the ordinance amending the zoning code ordinance meadowscaping in the city of Peosta.
I'll second the motion. Brian,
Lexi, I.
Justin, I.
Jeff, I.
Anybody would like to talk, please? 40.
Plug it, you mean?
Yeah.
So I do have a question. In the ordinance, we've come to the conclusion that it'll fall upon like a secondary party to kind of oversee it. Do we have that committee formed yet?
3 right here, the 4th one's not here.
I figured,
Yep.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yep. So we're the primary and it states in there that there has to be at least
to be a committee.
3 members. And if they're not, then no permit applications can be applied for until the committee is filled. That's to help alleviate the extra pressure that would be on the city administration and resources.
What do you want?
Yeah, if the person online wants to unmute themselves if they have anything to say.
Get a motion to close the public hearing.
make a motion, close the public hearing.
I'll second.
Brian,
Lexi, I.
Justin, I.
John, I,
Jeff, I.
just make one comment and then ask a question to my fellow council members. On the document itself, when you get into the additional notes section, the failure to maintain section is repeated in there. Just might be an edit thing. I guess my question for council members is, are people comfortable with the 5-foot border mode, around and in between structures and property lines? Or I'm asking myself the question if it needs to be a little bit bigger than that. I don't have anything to compare it to, but I think in some of our smaller lot neighborhoods, that's pretty tight if somebody tries to do something along the edge of their home on a side yard.
so what's the required distance between landline and house?
5. I mean,
6.
6. So technically they could have a foot of. Right.
Good.
What's the concern about the 5 feet versus?
just whether or not it'll be perceived as far enough by depending on what the plantings are, you know, by the adjacent property owner. I haven't received any direct feedback on that. I'm just thinking about our smaller lot area.
But you can only do 25% here
25% of the square footage of the yard,
of the,
right,
of the yard.
Green space, yeah.
of the green
Green
space.
space.
Yeah,
Not the entire property.
not the house and property, yeah, right. So the edge of the street, property line on the sides, property line in the back, 5 foot.
No. Edge of the streets are 20, right?
On a corner lot, it's 30 from 30.
All
Because of the aligned with the fences as far as visibility and safety at the end.
Entire fence.
All plantings must include a 5 foot wide mowed border adjacent to sidewalks, homes, and neighboring properties.
Right, but if you go to the side of the corners, it's 30.
Yes,
Oh, okay, I thought you were,
And street, doesn't say something about street frontage.
so it's 6 on streets and right of ways by our zoning ordinance.
Should be the same as the fence, which is 30.
Ryan, do you have any help on that question? So the 5 foot applies where?
The intent was also on the streets too. Because typically if there's a sidewalk in there, then the city owns that section between the sidewalk and the back of rear of curb. So if we needed to update that, signifying streets, but the whole intent was to make sure that there was nothing that would fall into a street, into a sidewalk, into a neighbor's property,
Right.
keeping those respectable boundaries.
Did we base some of that bordering on what we read in other communities and what's been done successfully?
Yep, Fitchburg, Wisconsin, Louisville, Texas, and then even Ames.
Okay. All
That
right,
was a pretty common theme, and we tried to align with the fence borders too, to make some commonalities there,
Right.
especially since there could be some visibility issues too.
right, I'll withdraw my concern.
There are questions?
Do we have a motion?
There has not been a motion yet.
You guys did a good job drafting this ordinance. Appreciate your hard work.
Get a motion to approve the ordinance amending the zoning code of ordinances meadowscaping in the city.
I'll make a motion to approve the ordinance amending zoning code of ordinance meadowscaping, city of Peosta. First reading.
I'll second.
Brian, I.
Lexi, I.
Justin, I.
Go ahead.
Jeff, I.
Motion carries. 2025-57, resolution approving Kelly Oaks Park Pavilion T-Mobile Hometown Grant.
This is basically procedural so that we can apply for the grant. So they need the resolution passed and a letter of support signed by the mayor.
Make a motion to approve resolution approving the Kelly Oaks Park Pavilion T-Mobile Hometown Grant Match commitment.
I'll second.
Brian, I.
Lexi, I.
Justin, I.
Jeff, I.
I'll open up for citizen comment on anything not on the agenda tonight. Can I get a motion to close the meeting?
Mike.
The same person.
I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I'll second.
Brian, I.
Lexi, I.
Justin, I.
John.
Jeff, I.
We are adjourned, but
It's the mayor.
It is the mayor. It's his fault.